Hey, Edward.
Where's your phone?
Yeah. Hey, Edward. Hey, y'all. Come on in, my lovely loves. Come on in. Come on in. Talk to me, baby. If y'all know where that's from, I'll be really shocked. Much respect if you know where I got that from. Yo, Tracy, talk to me, baby. I bet don't nobody know. They gonna get the first shout out if they know too. Hey James, how you doing, love? Welcome. Hello. Doing good, my friend. Good. Edward, you don't know where that's from? It's from a Goofy movie, y'all. A Goofy movie. I should have given people more of a chance, but I didn't. So it'd be like that. Tracy, talk to me, baby. And guys, make sure to thumbs up the chat on your way in. 5 people in the chat, but only 3 likes. Where are the other 2? If you haven't thumbs it up, thumbs it up. Come on in. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Thumbs up the chat, y'all. Thumbs up the chat. If you haven't already, thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs up the chat. Come on in. Oh, hello. Hello, Mocha. How you doing? Oh, hey. Yeah, it is. Have you ever seen that movie, Edward? Hey, girl. How you doing, sis? I know a lot going on because, girl, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on for everybody right now. Honestly, it's just so much stuff. I am losing my mind every day trying to stay sane, Too much shit going on. Have you talked to your mom about, I forgot about. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Edward. Yeah, have you talked to your mom or anything? Or have you actually even talked to your dad at all? I feel like everybody right now is like at a crossroads in life. And whether it be like good or bad or in between, I definitely know that I feel like the things that I'm stressing out is for a better future for myself, but at the same time, it's definitely a lot going on. And just being able to balance it all and stay sane is just, that is a task by itself. It's going to try to go down where she is, where she is. She don't know the whole situation, but my dad don't care. Got it. Yeah, you should definitely talk to her. Maybe she'll get you a ticket or something to come down to where she's at. Cause I'm not sure how far she is from where you at right now, but maybe, just maybe, you can get a ticket or something and get the hell out. You definitely need to go and be in a different environment. Oh, girl. Oh my God, girl, I know. It's just one thing after the next. I swear. I know what you mean. Oh, Edward, you really should. For sure. Okay, that's it. You're going out. If you're gonna start that mess, nope. Take yourself outside. Thank you. Nope. No, you're going outside. Yeah, you're going outside. Have a blessed day, kitty cat. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Live stream and still procrastinate. I don't care what to do or to talk about. I don't want to be seen. Oh, girl. You know me. I do it both ways. Like I go live, and the majority of my lives from the beginning have just been me in front of the camera. But recently I decided, you know what? Yeah. Why not try it out? Because sometimes I just be wanting to chill and I don't feel like trying to look cute for the camera. So I'm like, I'm okay. But you gotta download StreamYard on your laptop if you want to like go live and do it this way. But congrats though on getting the live stream. And the thing is, it's not about like knowing what to talk about. You just go for it. Because sometimes people gonna talk back and sometimes they don't. But it's always good to try to at least like think of a question or think of something before you get on live, and then sometimes just free fall it. You just go for it. Oh, okay, got you. Okay. Wait, are you saying okay, so 370 hours or 300 and hold on. Are you saying like 3,000? Oh, so you have 370 hours left until you get to 4,000 hours. Is that what you're saying? Okay, got you. I'm at, so I need something. Yeah, you definitely, I mean, you just gonna have to tough it out and figure it out. Figure out the live streams. You'll get a hang of it. And same here with everything I got on. I only have until honestly, I'm really only giving myself to like the first week of March to get all the rest of my minutes or the rest of my hours. It's just so unfortunate that if I would have done certain things back when I started in April, I would have fucking been monetized months ago. Like it would have been no question about it. But I had this, I didn't know. I don't know. Like in the beginning, I had this attitude where I thought that whenever you get to 4,000 hours, you just get to it. I didn't realize that it was within a year. So if I was making, like, thank God that my videos alone had gotten me far enough so that when I started going live, it was just extra on top of it. So I'm thankful, thankful that my videos alone within those couple of months had gotten me to, can't remember how much it had gotten me to. I think it had gotten me my first, like, I don't know, like almost 2,000 hours. But if I would have known certain things earlier on, I'd have been monetized months ago. Like, honestly. But at the same time, you just never know because you got to go under review first. Nothing is automatic. It's not automatic. So, you can go under review and still get denied. And then by then, you just got to hope you got enough time to earn the minutes back that they take. So, I'm just trying to stay optimistic about it. And then, of course, once you do get monetized, you gotta really start getting your views up. Everybody gotta really start getting their views up because, you know, in order to get money, you gotta reach that $100 threshold every month. And I realized, like, around, just based off of numbers, getting 50,000 minutes a month could potentially get you around $300 a month, depending on what your CPM is. Because if you got a low CPM, then, you're not going to get paid as much. And then everybody's CPM is different, so you just never know. And that's with 50,000 views, though. Now, if it was based off of 50,000 minutes, I'd have no problem. Damn, drop the phone. Sorry, Mocha. I really need to finish this one movie on Netflix. Where is it? Oh my God. Guys, make sure to thumbs up the chat if you haven't already. We just we're gonna figure this out. I need to finish this one particular Netflix movie that I have been procrastinating with. Oh my gosh. 90. Let's see. Do, 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 do.
Smart. In some ways. Going to determine how you're going to handle.
No. What the heck? Welcome on in. I don't know who is lurking in the backgrounds, y'all, but come on to the forefront. Won't you be my neighbor? There we go.
Told me that he loves me.
Have you emotionally baptized?
I worry about how that's going to hurt me if I do start to fall in love and he doesn't. Because I might have thrown something away with somebody that I loved for somebody that might not fall in love with me. Lana is your husband. It's okay. What are the top 5 things that you like about him?
Is it just me or is this not updating? Top chat. Let me see something. Okay, so it's not just me. Let me see. So I'm like, where are these people coming from? But they're not saying nothing. I'm confused.
He seems to be really easy to meet, right? I mean, that says a lot. That's just not the role I'm seeing. He's almost too comfortable. Like, he literally looks for any possible chance to tell me he's gonna go to the bathroom. I'm not kidding. I don't understand it.
I just got it.
Shut up, Derek. He changed.
Okay. So what? That might be a while. I gotta take this heavy load.
Now you're coming up.
See you in a couple minutes.
I really, that's one
Hello, Kristen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Because I'm like, where is everyone at? I'm like, there's some people, and I know y'all there, but nobody's saying anything. Welcome, Kristen. Mocha, why are you leaving? I needed you as a companion. Ugh. But yeah, how you doing, Kristen? Right, I was trying to get an understanding on not watching people live videos again. Oh, Kristen, yeah. So here's the thing. When it comes to the live videos, now if you're going to be in the chat, that's one thing, and there's no problem with that. It's very beneficial to the live streamer when you're in the chat and participating. All that stuff is fine. But once a chat is over, when people replay the chat, it messes up the minutes. And the reason why I made a video about that is because, for example, one day I had gone live and I had gotten about 4,000 minutes that day just from my live, right? So if you think of it this way, I got 4,000 organic minutes from my live, but then somebody that evening replayed all my lives. So I had a lives playlist and I made it private because I don't want anybody touching those lives in that playlist again. Because when you're running one live after the next, that's almost, and usually my lives are about 3 hours long. Each live is about 2 to 3 hours long. So you're looking at a playlist of lives that are lasting for about 20 hours. It does not look organic. It does not look legit when someone runs back the lives, because YouTube has a really hard time of deciphering between which minutes were organic that day and which ones were brought on by people replaying lives. And when that happens to me, generally they freeze my minutes. So either my minutes are not going up or they take away minutes because they can't distribute the minutes properly after somebody runs a whole lives playlist. Or when you run a live back, because YouTube knows that realistically people barely watch a video for 10 minutes long. So they know somebody is not sitting at their computer just watching a live for 3 to 4 hours after it's played. It just doesn't work, and it's just not a good idea. Like, it messes up your minutes and it messes them up bad. And that's just going off of my own personal experience. And I've talked to some other live streamers, and I'm not a live streamer. I'm just someone, I love to vlog and stuff like that. But right now, because it's grind time and trying to get these minutes, I'm going live even more. So that's the only reason. But I do love going live just to like connect with my people, talk to them, have conversations. But I'm going live even more because of this deadline. And when you are close to your goal, the last thing you want is for somebody to be playing your lives back, messing up your minutes. And YouTube will just start taking away minutes like it's nothing. It just affects the algorithm. Yeah, for sure. we all have to learn at one point. See, because people think that, oh my gosh, like my live is like 2 to 3 hours. Imagine all the minutes I could get off of that. But the thing is YouTube already allowed you to get minutes for going live in the first place. So if you done got 3,000 minutes or 2,000 minutes off of your live when you get off, that is 2,000 or 3,000 organic minutes that you earn by being on live. So YouTube has already given you the minutes that you need for your live. Replaying it just totally messes up the algorithm. And sometimes people just don't know. They don't. But they will find out for sure. I didn't know at first either. That's why I made a lives playlist. Until somebody started running them, I noticed, like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, I had 5,000 more minutes yesterday. What happened? Why am I down 2,000 minutes? That's because people were playing the lives. And I had to learn the hard way. And it's happened to me twice where when the lives were ran, it took my minutes down and I had to work harder just to get back the minutes that I had already had. And nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be in a position where you're having to go even harder just to make back minutes that you had already possessed, you know? So it's so frustrating. And guys, make sure to thumbs up the live if you have not done so yet. Pretty please. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up, thumbs it up. YouTube ain't giving no double minutes. Exactly, Kristen. Exactly. That is literally all I've been trying to say to people. YouTube ain't giving no double minutes. Like, you couldn't have said it any better. That is exactly what it is. They are not giving double minutes, hunty. They're not. Once they done gave you all the minutes for your live, they sure as hell are not about to give you extra minutes for somebody running it back. Now, it's different when it comes to a video or whatever. That's different because most of the time a video is not lasting past, I say the most, like 15 minutes. But the majority of videos that people make are only about 10 minutes long. So that's reasonable. That is reasonable if somebody runs that back or wants to watch the video again. But to watch a whole video, but to watch a whole live that was like 3 hours long, like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it just does not help. It really doesn't. And I've stopped when it comes to like the playlist runs because I don't really want that getting messed up. I don't want that messing up my minutes either. When you have, that's another thing, like when you have multiple people, because I have like a group chat, a YouTube group chat, and when you have multiple people running your lives all at one time, that can get a little tricky too. So delete their lives or put it private, like you said, for sure. And it's so funny because I was talking to somebody the other day who's another YouTuber, and they said that's why they don't go live a lot, because people just start playing the lives back and it's so unnecessary. Like, and then sometimes they even forget that the live is on. They leave the room and now they done left the live on for 3 hours, which is definitely about to mess up the next person's minutes. And it's funny because if you notice, a lot of big YouTubers don't even go live. And it's because their videos perform so well that they don't need to go live. Now, one thing is for sure, they would get a hell of a lot of views if they did go live. And plus, they've got super chats. So I know that they would make so much money if they started going live. People would be sending super chats left and right so that their page could be seen. But see, when you are, and then honestly, there are small YouTubers. Like, you don't have to have even 10,000, you don't even have to have 20,000 or 100,000 subscribers to do well on YouTube. You've got people who are within the 1,000 subscriber range all the way up to, I'd say, like 5,000 subscriber range that are getting a lot of people in their chats, getting a whole lot of minutes from their lives, and a lot of people are still sending them super chats. So they're still doing well, you know? And then also another thing they start to do is they add their PayPal information in the chat, because I know that YouTube takes a percentage of when somebody has a super chat. Hell yeah, they're gonna get theirs off top. Exactly. Hello, Miss Beans. Hello, love. How you doing? So I don't blame them for putting their like PayPal information. Like, I don't blame them. Like, you want all your coins. I understand. I am not mad at it. I ain't mad at you. How you doing, Miss Beans? And another thing that I realized this week that I was letting everybody know about is the live streams. It happened to 2 people this week that I saw, and one of the people that I actually like really interact with a lot. YouTube is now deleting live streams if they feel like it's necessary. What's the weather like over there, Miss Baines? Yeah. So here's the thing. I had even shown everybody on the chat exactly what YouTube said. It's in their rules and regulations. They have the right to delete your live stream after it's over if they feel like you what did they say? If you basically broke any of like the YouTube rules or regulations, right? Meaning they had said that the person's live stream was considered an incentivization stream, is what they called it. And basically, they feel as though if your sole purpose of that live stream is to have sub for sub in it, they have the right to delete it once it's over. And it was someone I know had gotten a lot of minutes out off of their live, and it had gotten deleted right after because people were just connecting. Nobody was actually having real conversation. And I'm starting to notice that it works out better when people are really engaging with one another. And the thing is, I like to have conversations on my stream. I do. But a lot of times people just come into streams and they just want to connect with people. And nobody's really truly interacting with each other. People pretty much just come in and say, hey, y'all, and just start connecting, you know? And when YouTube just sees a bunch of shaking hands emojis, or, you know what I mean? Just stuff that is signaling that it's nothing but a connection stream or a sub for sub stream, they have the right to delete it afterwards. So I've been cracking down on that and telling everyone, like, look, we need to really be talking to each other. And it's been working out well because I feel like it's better to get to know one another. Yeah, that's exactly why you can't say certain words. You can't say sub for sub, support for support. Don't say let's go, let's grow. Don't even use the word grow. Don't say let's connect. None of that. But I also feel like it's better in a way because a lot of times people feel forced to follow people that they don't even want to follow. And I feel like in the long run, it's better for everyone if you start connecting with people you genuinely feel like you would support. You know, I like the engagement, real conversation, exactly. And I think it just works out better when it's genuine and people are really, having conversation and can make a decision on whether they want to follow that person or not. Because a lot of times, if you're just grabbing people for numbers, those people are not supporting your content because they only used you for a number. They're not really interested in what you do. They're not really interested in your content. And that's why you want to try to connect with people of like mind, or at least connect with people. Yeah, maybe not everybody's not going to always do the same exact type of content that you do or make the type of content that you make, and you can still be supportive of them. There are a few people that don't even make content that are just supportive. Or there are people that don't make the same type of content as you do, but I appreciate the fact that they come into the live stream and they're active and they like to have conversation. So you can't be mad at that. But 9 times out of 10, if that person's content is so polar opposite from what your content is, they're probably not going to watch it. So definitely don't follow people just for numbers. Follow people that you really feel like you can be engaged with. And the other part about it too is that, you may not always be able to keep up on everybody either. Because I know it's hard for me. I have a lot going on right now. So it is not always easy to keep up with everyone and what everyone is doing, every new video. And I'm not going to lie, I have my notifications going into my email because when you start following a lot of people, you do not want your phone going off all day long with notifications back to back to back to back to back to back. But at least when you do catch a video or when you do like somebody's content, you'll automatically think about them and be like, you know what? I wonder if my sis got a new video out. I wonder if she's got a new video. And then you'll go searching for it. But when you're just following a bunch of irrelevant people that you don't even vibe with, you are not going to be checking for their content. And then they're going to come back and be like, yeah, everybody's fake, everybody's ghost followers, nobody's supporting me, this, and that. And it's because they're not correct. They're not connecting with people of like mind, you know? Hey, young Morrisons. Yeah, so we're talking about everything that's going on right now with YouTube and how we are not making our streams a grab and go stream. That sub for sub, all that stuff. No. Now, that's not to say that we can't connect with other people. And if we are going to connect with people, sorry about what happened the last time? I don't even know. But yeah, I literally was just talking about this right before you guys came in. I was telling everyone how someone else that I know that is actually constant in my chat. She even said that her live stream got deleted after she got off because YouTube saw it as an incentivization stream. And if they feel like the sole purpose of your stream is just people subbing each other, they have the right to delete it. And I was saying that it's good to have real conversations in the chat. It's good to really interact with people and not just do the whole grab and go thing, because more likely than not, people are not going to come back and watch your content. You definitely don't want to just be grabbing people for numbers, you know? But if we do feel connected and we're not using the shaking hands emoji or anything like that anymore, because that's all sub for sub language. Like, if you are going to connect with somebody, connect with them because you genuinely feel like you would watch their content. And the way we say that now is, I'm in your garden. But no more shaking hand emojis, no more hearts, no none of that. The last few streams have been really good because we've really been having conversations in the chat, which makes it way better, because sometimes people feel forced to have to follow somebody, even though they don't like their content. You know? And the last thing you want to do is have somebody follow you that doesn't even like your content. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to come back to watch your content. They're not. You just grab somebody for a number. But to genuinely connect with people, we've been helping each other out in the stream the last few days, having real conversation, not a whole bunch of shaking hand emojis and hearts and all of that, of people just grabbing each other just for numbers. Actual genuine conversation, and people by the end of it is like, you know what, you're cool, let me follow you, you know? Because you want it to be organic. You want people to want to watch your content. Because then that's when people say, oh, people are not supportive. Oh, these are ghost followers. Oh, nobody's watching my stuff. I've seen some weird content. Exactly. And then people will be like, oh, I just grabbed you. When are you going to get me back? Hello, 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 hello. And it's because the person may not even want to follow you. So then you done force somebody into following you that's never going to come back to your page. And that's why you got to be true to yourself. It's a difficult conversation. There's a way you can go about it without being rude. You definitely don't want to come out and tell somebody, I don't like your content. But also, at least in my chat, just respect it if somebody doesn't get back to you. And sometimes it just takes a minute for people to get back to you. But now we are only saying, I'm in your garden. If you are going to connect with somebody, you're in their garden. I've definitely seen some odd content too that I knew dang well I didn't want no parts of. Hello, Miss Fatih. Hello, hello, love. How you doing? Thank God. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Miss Fatih, I was just telling everyone about the new rules in the chat. and all that good stuff. At least teach me your language. Exactly. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. That's a dead giveaway. If you are following somebody's page just for a number and you know y'all don't speak the same language, then you know dang well you're only following them just for a number. Y'all don't even speak the same language. So how are you going to even enjoy their content? And 9 times out of 10, if they don't have subtitles on their video, you really don't know what the hell is going on. So now you're just out here playing yourself. Hey, D-Lo. How you doing, love? Guys, is there anything that you notice on YouTube that you would like to talk about? Anything that bothers you or anything you want information on or something that you want to get clear on? Let me know and we could talk about it. How are you doing? How's your day? My day is going pretty well, D-Lo. What about you, love? Hello, Kunchi. Okay, so the Young Morrisons, I'm not sure if you have me on mute, but I literally just said we are not doing a sub for sub stream unless you feel like you're really going to connect with that person, and we're not using the shaking hands emoji anymore. I'm not sure if you have me on mute, but this is kind of the thing that I'm talking about where people come in the chat, they don't interact, they just start grabbing people. There's no real interaction. There's nothing. There's just, I'm grabbing people, and that's all because we just want our numbers up. And that's what I'm talking about. When you start grabbing people just for numbers, it usually does not turn out good for the content. That's why we want to start talking to people, ask somebody how they're doing, interact, and then let people build that bond to be able to say that they want to actually follow you. We don't want to force people into following us and following each other, because a lot of times if people are not interested in our content, they're not going to support. They just end up being a number. And I said that if we are going to connect with people, we do say we can tell them well, see, here's the thing though. This is why I've changed up the way that I even have my streams, because guess what? When you decide not to follow someone back because you know you're not going to watch their content, that's being honest. But just following people for numbers is not being honest, because a lot of times you're literally just following somebody for a number. People are not even going back to watch the content because they only wanted to grab that person for selfish reasons just to gain more numbers on their channel. Hey, Angeline. I'm watching ASAP. You need to tell them to turn their translations on. Honestly, Young Morsets, I don't even remember. Hey, Angeline. So what we're doing right now, we're not doing sub for sub and all of that. We are genuinely having conversations in the chat, because we have got to stop getting in this mindset of just grabbing people for numbers, because 9 times out of 10, those people are not going to come back to your page. We want to really ask people, hey, what's your content about? See what the vibe is like, because a lot of times people tell me they feel forced to have to follow people that they don't even like. And it's not that they don't like you, they just don't like your content, which means they won't come back. They just followed you just because they felt like they had to. And that's just the harsh truth. Sometimes people feel like they don't connect to certain content. And so if we are going to connect to somebody, get to know them and tell them that you're in their garden. You could tell them that you're in their garden, but we're not using the shaking hands emoji, the heart emoji anymore, none of that. Because I was literally just giving a story about how a live streamer's live stream got deleted after they got off because YouTube saw it as an incentivization stream, meaning if YouTube feels like your stream was only meant for sub, they have the right to delete it. And for me, I feel like I'm working on my goal and I'm trying to get to my goal by a certain time, and I only have like 2 weeks. I'm not about to let nothing mess it up or get my minutes messed up. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Key Dead Man, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, love. But yeah, you know, we need to keep actual, and it's been great in the last few chats where we're helping each other. That's what this is all about. Start asking questions. Start asking, you know, hey, I like how you did your banner. How did you do that? Or whatever. Let's start sharing information with each other and building bonds instead of just grabbing people for numbers. That's how I feel like it should be as well, because a lot of people feel like people's love is fake. And the reason why they feel like the love is fake is because people are not being genuine about what they actually want to follow. And when you're following people that don't share the same type of interests as you, you're literally ending up with empty numbers. You're ending up with numbers of people following you, but nobody watching your content. So it's very frustrating, and it feels frustrating because it feels as though people are not being genuine, but all along they're just not interested in your particular type of content. That's why I want us to start being honest, because it's better to be honest and upfront so that that person doesn't feel like you're fake. Because once you follow somebody and you never show back up, people are going to think you're fake. Hey, Shanice. Hello, Sheila. And thank you, D-Lo. Hello, and thank you, D-Lo, for helping us sister out. So for the new people in the chat, we are no longer using shaking hands emojis or heart emojis and all of that. I was telling everybody how some of the YouTubers that I actually know, someone actually told me the other night that this particular situation happened to them too, which further solidified that this really is starting to happen. They were having a growth stream and YouTube deleted their stream after they got off, which is so frustrating. And it's because YouTube listed it as an incentivization stream. If they feel like the sole purpose of your chat is for people to sub for sub, they have the right to delete it. And I'm trying to get to my goal within literally a week or two. And I don't have time for my minutes and my videos getting deleted and all that extra stuff. So if we are going to connect with somebody, just tell them I'm in your garden. Don't use no shaking hands, no none of that. You just tell them that you are in their garden. And for the people who have been with me in my last few chats, we've been having a really good time and really being able to vibe with each other, which is what I want. We need to start really having conversations, asking people how are they doing, ask them how's their channel going, like asking genuine questions about even just what's going on in life, because we need to start having dialogue with people instead of thinking of people as just a number. We are human beings with real emotions and real frustrations and real things going on in life and in the YouTube world. And we need to start checking in with people as humans and not just like thinking of somebody as a number. Because when you start to do that, you create a genuine bond, and then you realize, okay, I really want to follow this person. Thank you, Sheila. Guys, if you can, open up another tab if you're on a laptop, because when people come in and out of the stream, it messes up the minutes and all that. But if you guys are on a phone, I completely understand. But if you do have a laptop, just open That's what I do a lot of times. If I'm in a live stream and I want to visit another live stream, I just leave that person's tab open and then open up another tab, and it helps out a lot. But I appreciate you guys. And yeah, so we want to start having honest dialogue with each other and really starting to like talk about things. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. But yeah, y'all, because that makes for a more genuine community. Because you hear a lot, people feel like, oh, people are fake, people are not genuine, people this, people that. But if we start being honest about the content that we really actually want to follow, that helps out a lot. It helps out a lot. Because when you get into this mode of just following people just to follow people, but you don't even like their content, you know dang well you're not going to go back and watch their videos. So stop fooling yourself and stop fooling the next person. And in these chats, you can get a good vibe of that person's personality. And you might fall for people just for their personality and be like, you know what, that person seems cool. And you go and support them. And we want to start having conversations about questions that we may have. Some people don't know how to make a thumbnail. Some people don't know how to make a playlist. Some people don't know how to make a banner for their channel. There's just certain things that we all want clarification on. And it just makes sense while you're in a chat to be able to get those questions answered. We want to do things that's going to actually help each other. I don't want to end up with just empty numbers. Just people following you but not supporting. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not always easy to just support everybody because we follow a lot of people. So it's not always easy to just like keep up with everyone. But at least we can try. Thank you, D-Lo. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you, D-Lo. Okay, see you soon, love. Telling a couple people about you. Oh, well, thank you, Sheila. And I'm so sorry about that. I am sending prayers and love and good energy your way. I know, because I have definitely dealt with a lot of death in the past year, so I totally understand, and I'm giving you all my love right now. Absolutely, like, believe me, my spirit, my heart is sending nothing but love your way. Hey, Mad Max. Hey, love. Welcome. And guys, if you have not yet thumbs up the chat, please make sure to thumbs up the chat on your way in, my lovely folks. Or if you're leaving, make sure to thumbs it up on your way out. Either way, just thumbs it up. So Mad Max, we were just I was filling everybody in on what's been going on and how we are running the stream now. And I know you know because you've been in the streams the last few nights and you know how we're doing this. You know the energy that I'm looking for and the vibe that I'm looking for in the streams, besides just grabbing people for numbers and all that stuff, you know? And guys, remember, if you are going to connect with someone, you tell them that you are in their garden. If you see somebody you want to connect with, you tell them that you are in their garden. Hello, anti-stress. Welcome, welcome. I was telling everyone that we are no longer using shaking hand emojis or hearts and all that to connect with people. We're having genuine conversations in the chat, not just grabbing people for numbers. And if we do find that person interesting, feel free to tell that person that you are in their garden. But I am doing pretty well. Pretty well. What about you, Anti? What about you? How are you doing? And guys, make sure to thumbs up the chat if you have not already done so. Make sure to thumbs it up, thumbs it up, thumbs it up. And for those who are still in the chat, okay, Ms. Baines is still in the chat. And now when I share the screen to shout people out, I want it to be because we are praising each other. We are showing love to each other in a genuine way. And also to help each other with each other's pages. Like sometimes people just need help when it comes to their page, or they want suggestions or whatever. So we're going to start doing that as well sometimes in the chats. Okay, Sheila is still there. So guys, if you are going to connect with anyone in the chat, just tell them you are in their garden. If there are people in the chat that you want to, or you feel like you would vibe with, tell them that you are in their garden. And we don't say, let's go, let's grow, none of that, because we do not want the stream to come off as an incentivization stream, y'all. just wanna tell you now. I want to plant flowers together. Yeah, seriously, because it just makes for a better stream when people are not just grabbing people for numbers. Because a lot of times people just come into the chat, they really don't care about getting to know anybody. They just want people for numbers. That's it. That's just what it comes down to. Let's keep it real. So my last few chats have been going well, and I've been enjoying them because we've really been talking to each other and really getting to actually know each other and not just looking at people as numbers. Okay, if you don't know how to, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not messing up my minutes. I'm not messing up my progress for nobody. Thank you, Miss Baines, because if I tell you once, I'm not going to tell you twice. If I already said do not use let's go, let's grow, no, none of that, then you're going to get removed. I mean, that's just what it is. If you can't respect the rules, you're going to have to go. Just going to have to go. Aw, thank you, Sheila. Thank you, love. You know, because I feel like at the end of the day, everybody can win. Everybody can be successful. But we have to do it the right way, which means also having honest conversation about what we're interested in and what we're not interested in. Because I genuinely feel people have got to stop grabbing people for numbers that they really don't care about. And then that's when people say, oh, that people are not supportive and YouTubers are fake and they don't show any love. That's because people keep following people that they know damn well they're not going to watch. That's why. You're getting fake love because nobody wants to watch. If you're getting people that you know you don't click with, you know you don't plan on watching their stuff, they don't plan on watching theirs. I mean, they don't plan on watching yours. Thank you, love. I finally figured out how to make one. And see, that's the conversations we need to be having because not everybody knows how to make a banner. I just figured it out. I just got it together. So thank you, girl. And guys, remember to not use any numbers in the chat as well, unless you spell it out, because that also can trigger YouTube because they think that you're probably telling somebody, oh, I'm your number 105th subscriber. You know what I mean? So don't get offended if I delete something. Just no numbers unless you spell it out. But yeah, stop following people that you know dang well you're not going to support. That's just what it comes down to. And stop forcing people to follow you. Sometimes people are very forceful about it because they just want their numbers to get out. About 68 hours. Guys, make sure not to use any numbers in the chat unless you spell it out, please. No numbers, no numbers, no numbers. Because as I was saying, YouTube sees that as almost like you're telling somebody that you're their number whatever follower. Oh yeah, it's fine, girl. I'm almost there, but I need to get there sooner because I'm trying to get there by the beginning of March. I would say I'm 60, 70% there. No problem, Sheila. Thank you. And honestly, thank you for even being in the chat. Like, I just appreciate people that come into the chat and even listen, you know? Because sometimes people come in the chat and they're just determined to do their own thing. They don't listen to the host. They don't care about what the host has to say. They just go on and do whatever they want to do and are disrespectful. So I really, really appreciate the people that come in and support and try to participate, you know? So thank you, Sheila, for even coming into the chat, honestly. I just feel like if we're not teaching, if we're not helping one another, then we're not doing it right. Because then it just becomes a selfish game of numbers. Because it's like every man for himself. It's just like, okay, I'm going to keep following people because I need numbers, numbers, numbers. I want my subs to be at this point. You're going to have a lot of subs, but you're not going to have a lot of views because nobody's going to be watching because you're not making genuine connections. 3,000 hours to go. You got it, sis. But when, Baines, like, when is your deadline? Like, for me, my deadline is literally in this month, next month. I don't have time to play around. Because they go by a year. So whenever you posted your first video of 2019, you have until the same month of 2020 to get monetized off of the hours and minutes you've gained so far. Comments are just people promoting themselves. You know what? And that's another thing. If you have a comment rushing anything, when it happens, it happens. Exactly. You know, and it can be very frustrating, that is for sure. When it comes to these minutes and hours and all of that stuff, and trying to keep up on them. Exactly, and that's the type of environment we want to create on here. Because this is something that you're meant to, if you truly enjoy it, then you're meant to just have fun with it. It shouldn't feel like a hassle. Now, for me, it feels like a hassle because I only have a certain amount of time to get monetized. So it's a little frustrating for me right now, but I'm gonna visit Sheila's garden. Okay. Thank you, girl, and thank you for using the code language. Hello, Marcelo. And just say that you planted a flower, okay? I know this is frustrating. Just say you planted a flower. Don't say done. Don't say return to love. None of those type of things. Just say planted a flower. Booyah. There you go. Planted the flower. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys for using that kind of language. I really appreciate it. Let us water the plants. Exactly. Okay, does anybody have a new video in the chat? Hey, Max. Does anyone have a new video in the chat? Let me know. Hello, Fox Run. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Thank you. And what surgery did you have done, Fox Run? And thank you, thank you, thank you. Cervical spine. Well, how are you? Are you taking any medication right now? Of course you have to be. Are you in the hospital or are you at home? And I hope you feel better too. Got you. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you're at home. Try to relax. Hey, Candy Girl. Thank you, sis. Yeah, because I'm about to actually get off of here in a little bit. But thank you, Candy. Yeah, we had a whole long conversation, practically for 2 hours in the chat. I feel like everybody at this point, um, a lot of people are kind of doing their own thing right now, but they have the stream running. But we were definitely having like a really good conversation just about where we stand with YouTube and just things going on in general. And when it comes to connecting with one another, like we don't want to just be grabbing people for numbers and all that type of stuff. That was kind of like what we were talking about throughout the conversation, throughout the chat. Oh yeah, it is okay, Fox Run. It is perfectly fine. Yeah, so for about 2 hours, it's about to go on 2 hours. We were having a good conversation just about everything. So now we're just letting it cool down and it is okay, Fox Run. You need to just be worrying about healing. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Yeah, I was asking everybody if they had like a new video or whatever. Now, I don't have a problem with doing like a video for video. I could play somebody's video on here and they could play one of mine, but the whole playlist runs and stuff, like I'm too leery when it comes to that right now. It's okay to run their playlist. Yeah. I feel like just off of my experiences, when too many people run a playlist at a time, it messes up the minutes. And especially when people play the lives back, like now that I cannot stress anymore. Do not run lives back. YouTube gives you your minutes from your live, and that's that. They're not trying to give you double trouble. Like they're not trying to give you double the minutes that they done already gave you minutes while you're live. They're not about to let you get 5,000, 10,000 minutes off of your live once you off of it. Definitely messes it up. So I always try to let people know, do not play my lives back. If you missed it, you just missed it. Don't play them back. But yeah, you want to be careful when you're adding other people's videos though into your playlist, because of course you don't get credit for that. It's better to just like, if somebody wants to run your playlist, like that's fine. But when you have multiple people like at one time trying to run a playlist, you got to be careful with that. And you definitely don't want to be having it ran by multiple people every single day. Got to space it out a little bit. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with just telling people like, okay, I have a new video, let them watch the new video. And somebody can watch a video multiple times. They can watch it a couple times one day, a couple times the next, and it still counts towards the minutes. I'd say people should at least, like, if they want to help somebody out, they can play one of that person's videos maybe 2 or 3 times in one day, then kind of chill a little bit, and then come back another day, play the video again. It still counts. That's why I always say, even if you've watched the video already, if you watch it again, it still counts. Hey, Nina. Hey, love. Thank you, love. Thank you. Yeah, we had a good chat and all that. I appreciate you for sure. But I'm definitely about to get off of here in a little bit. Got too much to do. But thank you, Nina. Okay, y'all, it's been real. We had fun. I got some things to do. So love you guys, and I'll be back on this evening. Talk to you later. Bye.